Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another house hunting video here in Bulgaria. I am currently in Vratsa. This is a medium-sized town, I would say, in the northwest of Bulgaria, surrounded by beautiful Balkan mountains. And today I will go explore a little bit of this region, the region that many have told me is the poorest region in all Bulgaria. Well, I have a bit of a different opinion, and I will share that in just a bit. I have to admit, I have not heard about Vratsa before. Some very kind viewers of mine have invited me to come and sit their house and their dogs and cats close to Vratsa. And when I first arrived to the town, I was very surprised because most people have told me that this is a very poor area and it's not that nice. Yes, the real estate is cheap, but the towns are just more run down, not as nice as in some other areas. Well, I arrived here 1 month ago, so I've been here for an entire month. I haven't done a lot of house hunting, to be honest. Today is going to be actually the biggest day, but I have been around. I have explored a little bit. I have gone to Montana, I have gone to Zgorigrad, which is fantastic. I highly recommend. And even though it's the proximity of Serbian border, so I do feel like I'm closer to home, and it does feel nice and homey here. So like I was saying, Vratsa is a medium-sized town. It's about 50,000 inhabitants, about an hour and a half north of Sofia, so it's not super remote. But what really surprised me is just how nice this town actually is. I wasn't really expecting much arriving here, but definitely I was not expecting the fact how clean, tidy, and just nice everything is. There aren't many abandoned buildings in Vratsa itself. Even in the towns that I saw so far, I would say far less abandoned than in some other areas in Bulgaria. And the streets are nice, the roads are nicely paved, there's flowers everywhere. It's just a little bit nicer than what I would expect for people who say this is the poorest area in Bulgaria. So don't be fooled when people share stereotypes like that, because in my experience this is actually one of the nicest like medium-sized towns that I visited in my whole 4-5 months that I've been here. So yeah, definitely go explore, make your own opinion. And this is also why I'm sharing these videos, is just to show you the reality of things, not just like the very pretty things and the historical things, the monuments and touristy things, but like this is real Bulgaria, you know. And I have to say, I really like it here. It's very peaceful, everyone is out and about, everyone is enjoying the sunshine, having coffee. Yeah, just very peaceful, quiet, clean, nice. That's what you want. So let's head explore, and we're gonna go somewhere up the mountains. Minutes of uphill zigzagging, and I'm in the Balkan mountains. I am next to the Lepenica cave. I'm not going into the cave, but I heard this is a very nice area. Oh my god, there's like so many animals. We have horses, there's 2 kitties coming, there's a doggy over there. It's like an animal kingdom. Nice area. I hope I can find a place with a nice view, because I think you could really see Vratsa and the whole plain really nicely. And it's really cold. I think it's like 12-13 degrees. Hey kitties. As you can notice, the seasons have changed since I last made a video. I think in my last video it was 35 degrees, and now it's like 15. Welcome to autumn. Hey doggy, hi. I don't have anything for cats. Hello. If there's one thing that's consistent in my videos, it's there's a lot of cats. Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. I don't have anything for you. Okay, so now I need to keep bringing not just dog snacks, but oh my god, but also snacks for horses and cats. Yeah. Everyone's joining the party. Oh yeah. Wow, they're really like social. Lovely place to come for a picnic if you want to enjoy the company of some horses, go hiking. Yeah, I don't know about the cave, how it is. I don't even know if it's open now, but I see there's some like restaurants, hotels. Maybe because it's not the season anymore, it's like end of September is the last September, it's October tomorrow. So okay, let's go actually explore some villages, but this was such a treat. What a nice surprise. Found an abandoned how do you say, this is not a gondola, it's like a ski lift, but just look at this view. Wow. There are some farms here and some chalets, but also like abandoned farms and a lot of abandoned buildings. Oh, it just got very cloudy. Wow, so you could ski here. This is cool. Nice, like 20-minute drive from Vratsa and you're up skiing. Oh, the view. That looks so dope. Someone totally built a castle for themselves here on top of the mountain. It's such a Balkan thing. But look at that. That is quite cool. Not so much that. Okay, enough fooling around. There is one village up here. So let's go find it. I think I was wrong. The town I thought is up here is actually down there. So let's see if we can drive around here a little bit more. Maybe try to go to the other side. But yeah, there is no towns up here, which is a shame. Or maybe it's a good thing. It's more wild and so there isn't really much up here. There's some hotels, some chalets, but just really beautiful nature. A few abandoned buildings that might have been hotels, or I don't know. But there aren't really any settlements. I'm driving towards something right now. But yeah, there's horses, cows everywhere, just beautiful nature, and it's so nice to drive through the forest now when it's starting to change colors and the leaves are falling down. This is my first like autumn drive, I feel, because like I said a few days ago it was still very hot and now it's gone down. It's 8 degrees up here. Wow. I don't know what this is, but it's a bit weird that these halls are up here. Is this just farms? Oh my god, these are farms up here. No way. Oh, that's such a shame because it's so beautiful here. Just nature, nothing else. And then you have huge farms. I think cows, I guess. And that's the end. I also see many ski lifts like on all these hills, but I don't think any are working or have been working since I've been alive. Such a shame, such a cool place. I'm driving through Zgorigrad, the town I thought is up on the mountain, but it's actually just below it. Yeah, it's nice because it's nestled into the mountains, like it's completely surrounded by mountains. So if you're into that kind of vibe, this is interesting. It's also interesting because the houses really remind me of Slovenia. They are these like from 70s and 80s. Yeah, interesting. Camping, glamping, dirt road. Okay, lots going on. Lots of renovation, new builds. But yeah, just forest everywhere around, forest. It's beautiful. It's so interesting. I don't think I've ever been in a town that would remind me so much of Slovenia. It's so bizarre. I don't know, but in my opinion, it doesn't look like a typical Bulgarian town. Maybe it's more like Serbian influence. I don't know. Bulgarians, tell me, what do you think? Is this typical Bulgarian, or imagine just living next to a huge rock like this? I'm back in Vratsa and now we're gonna drive north to the countryside to a village that I got recommended by a local girl. So I'm excited to see. Hello and welcome to Dolno Peshtene. Like I said, I got recommended. I love it already. I got recommended this village by a local from Vratsa, and I can see why. There was some very interesting houses already driving towards the village. Even the drive here was really nice with all the tall trees. Really cute. I can hear kids playing and shouting. Not my favorite, but there's life in this village. There was a bar just there. This is Kmetstvo. Some abandoned buildings. This park looks really nice. Like so many tables, places to chill. Some leftovers of the military Soviet times. Yeah, let's walk around a little bit. Quite a nice place, I have to say. Seen some nice houses, not abandoned ones, but they're more like villas, I I would say, than just normal houses. They're huge, and properties are huge. Houses like this one. I like this one. Wow, the upper part of the village looks a little bit like a ghost town. It's so crazy, but I just had the weirdest feeling, like I was transported in a different time, to a different time, or to a different place and time. I don't know. Just feels very strange. And at the end of the village, you have a little bit of the view of the Balkan mountains, but I think onwards it's just fields, a little farm maybe. Okay, right, let's go to the other side, the back of the village. I feel like this is the kind of vibe that I'm looking for. It's open, but you have the mountain hill view. It's quiet, peaceful, there's life. But the problem I see in like so many other villages is that the ones that are left abandoned are in such a bad shape that it would need too much work, and I want to find a place where I can actually like move in, at least in like one room, one space. Yeah, it's actually quite a big village because the houses are really spread around, which is what I like, because then you have a big plot and it all goes down towards the fields and the view. But if you look up close, the construction, how everything is done, oh gosh. Yeah, this is the Bulgarian standard, or lack thereof. I think that over there on the other hill is still the same village. It's very big. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to shoot much more because my battery will die, and this is a problem I've been having a lot lately. My iPhone 12 is just not sufficient for the amount of videos and hours I want to shoot when I go out. I'm filling the battery every time I'm in the car, but it's just not enough, and I always leave with the full one when I go out, so new camera gear coming up. I honestly don't know what people mean when they say the poor Northwest. I don't know, or maybe it's just my idea of poor is something else. Yeah, you see houses that are in very bad shape, but people still live in them. But I've seen that in many places. Generally, it doesn't look poor, but then again, yeah, like how does poor look to you? Even just their bus station looks better than 90% of the bus stations that I've seen. So, okay, I want to quickly go up this hill and see what's up on this side. The village is actually much bigger than I thought it would be. Just, yeah, because everything is so... but it just feels like time has stopped here and nothing has happened or changed since then. It's so bizarre. but nice. Nice in a bizarre way. It's just endless rows of empty houses. I think I know the vibe. The vibe is sorry, English countryside, but like 80 years ago. Okay, I've reached another end of the village from the top, and you just have fields, farm. This is it. It's so chill. I think this was it for Dolno Peshtene. I was hoping that I could take you to another village closer to where I'm staying, but it's getting late, so I might do it another day, or I might not. This is where we are at now. I only do stuff that I feel like doing, and recap is following. As I was driving and visiting some of these towns in the northwest of Bulgaria, in the so-called poor north, I have to admit that on surface these towns looked some of the nicer towns, like tidy towns, really nice paved roads, lots of flowers, well maintained. So it was quite surprising to me that this is actually really one of the lowest performing when it comes to economics in Bulgaria. When it comes to house hunting though, I have to say that unfortunately I did not see the kind of property that I would be interested in investing. So I just drove through a village called Devene, which is next village from where I'm staying, and apparently it's a gypsy village, but I don't know, honestly, like, I don't know how it's supposed to look like. To me they all look kind of same. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm used to everything because I've been here for so long now that to me it's all just normal. Like, I don't see a difference between, or a big difference between, oh, what people are thinking this is the poor or gypsy or normal. Like, I've seen some villages where they look like a scrapyard, and that's what I thought was maybe like a gypsy village. Otherwise, I don't know. Just, yeah, enlighten me. But yeah, it's beautiful here.